Welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of my Road to Top 1000. We're here alongside Rams, the Sting Bee. Obviously, they're not in my voice channel, but hey, we're going for a top 10 finish, hopefully, today. That is my goal. I have yet to finish there. We finished in 22nd overall last time, which was abysmal. But let's get things underway with this first race. What a way to start a tournament with a connector track from Peach's Stadium to the cookie cutter track, Koopa Troopa Beach. 2 laps of that little beauty. Let's start. I think we're starting in 17th place. No, we're starting in 3rd place overall. Wow. I don't mind that. As we get the starting boost, hopefully. Yes, we do. We'll shoot up into 2nd place. There's no need to really front run an intermission. As we know, bagging is the superior way for intermissions, but if you can get far enough in front, front running does have its perks. We'll try and grab a double box as we come up here. But yes, I'll try to make this video enjoyable while this straight line simulator is going on so far. I say that and then can't think of anything to say whatsoever. But that is okay. We are going for, I think this is my 5th recorded tournament. This is my 5th race, my 5th episode in the Road to Top 1000. Last episode we did not have a good run where we finished in 23rd overall. Oh, there's a split path here. I've never seen this intermission before. As we'll take that jump there, we'll get onto this little life buoy or whatever you want to call it, and we're doing a weird track. It splits out and then comes back in. There you go. We will hold on to this banana for as long as possible before we head to our final 2 laps of La Koopa Troopa Beach. I'm just gonna drop that and grab a second item, and I hit someone with it, which, hey, that's pretty darn good. Well, at least that's what I think. So we're in 2nd. We have 1 lap remaining on this track. I don't want to get hit by a star. I don't want to get hit by mushroom, bullet, giant mushroom, whatever. I don't want to get hit on this track, as I know it will spell the end for it. Okay, we're going to try and do this. And we're going to boost here and somehow, luckily, escape that boomerang and get a 9th. 8th even. What a beautiful race to start it off with. I think this happened in the last tournament as well, and that went downhill fast. Hopefully we can keep this one alive. 7 points in the first race. And my top 10 hopes for this tournament are still very much alive. And back to back intermission courses. I do not like this, but hey, I can't really complain. I am coming 8th overall after the first race of this tournament. Let's hope we can continue this good run. Oh my goodness. And great dive into the water under the track right there, which puts us back to 12th. With a mushroom in hand, I don't mind that. And a bit of a slipstream. That is a very deep slipstream there. But hey, I'm not going to complain about a deep slipstream. A slipstream is a slipstream nonetheless. As we come up onto the ship here, we'll get the question block. Fist bump. As we jump onto this little island. This little island town. Going over another rock. 4 mushrooms in hand is pretty darn good, if I do say so. Going through the whirlpool. I just want to get a trick off some of these waves, but they're being so stubborn. Now I'll get a trick off that one. Just don't hit any of those bananas and try and stay out of the way of the people in front of you, except for the fact of slipstreaming is good. Oh, barely missed that item. But hey, I am not going to complain about being in 8th. I'm just going to try. Oh, barely dodged that. As we get a double box there, I am happy with that as we boost across this grass and then into the snow. As we go all the way up the order to 6th. Maybe even 5th if we hold this placing. But we will be doing the track in reverse, sadly, which does suck butts. But hey, we're still out here. We're still winning. And I somehow did not get hit by that bomb. I don't know if they've changed the bomb radius so that when someone hits your bomb or whatever, it doesn't explode you. But I remember when it used to do that, and it was the worst thing ever. Why did I sit in the middle of the track? That is one question I do not have the answer to right now. As I grab a double box, get a golden from it. Loving life. I wish I had the shock, because that would have made this experience 10 times better, as we just totally jump that gap and get taken off, because as we know, there is no checkpoint on this side. I should have taken a box. What am I doing as we go down into 22nd? We're going to go into 23rd. This is not going to be a good finishing position from 8th all the way to 23rd, and maybe even a 24th if they beat me to... No, they don't beat me to the line. Thank goodness for that. But 8th followed by 23rd. I've seen this movie before. Hopefully we can change the outcome. 9 points overall puts me in like 15th. Oh, look at that. Called it. But not where I want to be. Let's try and fix that in the next race. Moo Meadows is the next track. I've been waiting forever to say that, and I finally get to say it in episode 5 of my road to top 1000. For context, that is something that happened in my cousin's family when they were playing some Mario Kart back at their house, and it was my uncle's turn to pick the track, and he said Moo Meadows, and they were like, no, we don't want to play Moo Meadows. He was like in a stern voice, it's my choice, and I choose Moo Meadows. So yes, that is why I now call it Moo Meadows. And let's hope to not run into the cows. 7th place to start off with, not too shabby in my books. As we get the boo, and we can just skate straight along this gap. Oh, barely miss that double item box. And that may pay dividends on us. But let's hope it doesn't, as we hold on to 5th for now. Going to do a bit of a trick onto this side rail. And jump off to get an item, and I miss it again. I'm too obsessed with trying to do these shortcutty things that I am missing out on items. And that right there is another sucky thing that has happened. We are sticking with this coin box. And now we have triple reds. Now don't use them yet, as we get a lucky on the ground mushroom. As we head into 1st place. And we get a green shell, which I should have kept. And a coin, which I threw very sillily. Which I threw, which was very silly. As we stay in 1st, heading on to the final lap. I missed that item box again for like the 40 bajillionth time. As we try to stay out of the radius of the blue shell, we get hit by it. Now we're in 10th, 11th, 12th. We're going to head down the order. This is not ideal. Gonna need to get some good items here. We get a mega mushroom, which we can certainly use to our advantage as we go across the grass here. Grab an item. Hope that is a golden. And we scoot into the top 10. Might get a top 5 here. Top 4. And we'll stay there as 4th place on Moo Meadows. It is one of my favourite tracks. And as you can see, why, as well as my backstory for this track, as we get 9 points for that, doubling our score to 18 total, we will shoot up from 15th to 9th. 10th, I will take 10th. I will certainly take 10th. That's what we're aiming for today. We're aiming for a top 10 finish, as that will increase my rank in the road to top 1000. And back to the connectors. Not what I wanted, but hey, I'm not going to complain after coming 4th last race. Let's do this connector from Moo Moo Meadows to Mario Circuit. Don't know how many people are going to bag. It seems like quite a few. But we will stay up here in first with a bit of protection from this green shell. And let's try and front run this field so we can send everyone who's very far behind back and further and further. We'll grab another item box here. And we'll start chaining these items. Hopefully we get something good. We get a bomb. That will certainly work. That won't work as I drop that bomb backwards. And now I am left defenseless to fend for myself. Got triple mushroom. I want to try and hold on to that for as long as I can, as they just spam those red shells, knocking someone out. Now I'm left with triple mushrooms and a red shell. I like that. I like that very much as I pass by you. And we are heading towards Mario Circuit. What is the outcome as we get closer to the track? Head down this hill. We're in 7th overall. We'll do a bit of a slipstream there. Maybe chain a slipstream? No, we don't need to chain a slipstream. As we jump across there. And now we have our trusty mushroom in play in 9th. As well as our red shell in our back pocket as we jump straight across there and get a double box. And right there is another shock. I hate the shock, but it has to be in play. It just has to be. Can't be taken out. And that's a golden. That's a golden. That's a golden. I will take 17th, please. 17th. And that is what I end up in. 17th. That's 4 points, I believe. Yep, 4 points. Takes me to 22, which I still hope is top 10, but I think it might shove me down a bit. Maybe 12th. 15th. Back to 15th. Of course I am. Top 10. That's all I need. Top 10. Back to back connectors to Mario Circuit, and our 4th connector of this cup. We're on our 5th race and we've only played one proper track. I am not a big fan of connectors, as you were seeing earlier, as I've not been doing too well on them. Gonna get a few banana hits here. Running on, I don't remember what Ghost Valley track that one is. As we try to hit Rams there with the banana. We don't hit him with the banana, but we do hit the first place with that banana. And we go into first, hopefully to hold our position. Guardy Man is behind me. We try and get the double box. I do, thank goodness. And I'm just going to swing wide. Hold on to this banana behind me. Like, I'll keep this coin right here. But then grab the banana. Hopefully get a slipstream. I don't, which sucks, but hey. I probably should have gotten that mushroom, but I'm not going to complain. I will slipstream there, and hopefully slipstream again. Yes, I do, as we head back into first place and get shocked. I was kind of expecting that to happen, sadly. It's just the way the world is working. Shock is the most wanted item in this room, so you can use it whenever you want, and it will pay good dividends for you as we head to Mario Circuit. We're doing a very short lap here. I think it's the shortest one of the lot. As I send those items back, hopefully we get double. Yep. As this is shocking. And that is a dead last. Wow. Wow. That is pathetic. Actually pathetic. I'll get 1 point. Take me to 23 total. And now I'm down to 20th. I can see it now. 19th, 20th, basically the same thing. Next race, and we still are doing connectors. Our 5th connector of the tournament is a connector from Peaches Stadium to Crown City. We start in dead last. Hopefully we can get back up to the front of the field, as I have played this track enough to know what I'm doing nowadays. We'll stay behind a bit. We'll try and trick onto this rail. Yes, we will. Probably not the best idea, but oh well. I am stuck where I am, and I'm not going to complain. Hopefully we can collect this food bag. Yes, we can. Get the mushroom again. And we'll get... Ooh, the blue shell. Second best item to have right now. You want to have the shock. And the blue shell is just like extra if you're in the top... If you're in the front of the field. You know? I'm going to throw it now. Get it out of the way. Bye to you. I don't want to be the type of guy that uses it on the final lap, even though I probably should have saved it for then. We're just going to ride the side rail. Just gonna ride over here. Just going to be discreet about it. And then we'll come back into the field of play, and everyone's going to be gun-ho for me, which does suck. I do not like being sought after in that sense. Going to hold my triple mushroom. As I get shot out of the cannon, we'll start the lap in 9th. Can I slipstream here? I'm too far behind. I'm just gonna do a little bit of slipstreaming. Gonna grab that item there. I am not gonna be able to use my items to get onto that ramp, sadly, which does actually stink like big bum. I'm gonna use that to jump into the water. Gonna stay as wide as I can, because I know I am likely to get knocked out of the way, as I did. Okay. We'll have it take a 23rd. A 25th? 24th. Oh my gosh. 2 in a row. 2 in a row. My 10th is out the window. I mean, we've got half the tracks left, so we might be able to salvage this, but I'm in 20th overall. Finally, our second proper track of the tournament comes on race 7, Peach Stadium. We'll be doing 3 laps of this beauty, starting dead last for the second race in a row. Let's pick ourselves up and get some more points. Last 3-lap track, we ended in 4th. This one I think we can do a lot better, as we'll zoom over that grass and be in 5th. 6th, somewhere around there. We don't have any mushrooms to our name, which does suck a bit, but hey, I don't need mushrooms to take this shortcut. As I'm just going to fly over there. I should probably boo now to take someone's mushrooms who's ahead of me. I do get that triple mushy, and that is all I need to function, really. I'm going to zoom across there and hold on to my triple mushies, or my double mushies at the moment, as we fly up into 3rd place. We're going to use these mushies across the gap here. Just one of them. We don't need to use both. Just choose one. I'll try and hold on to this other mushy for the final lap. That was shocking movement there by me. I am not proud of that whatsoever. But hey, I will stay in 3rd place for as long as possible and get a bit of a slipstream there. I don't mind that. Got the triple reds in the back pocket. Hopefully I don't have to use this mushroom until the next lap. And I know that items are going to start to be thrown right about now, which is going to knock me off the track. So I'm just going to stay off the line. I hope no one gets shock. That's all I hope. No one get a shock, because it will spell disaster. Thank goodness I used it before the shortcut, before the lightning came in. Lucky shot ahead of me. I'm going to try and grab a double item and get the shortcut as well. I'm thinking it's probably not as good as it seems, as everyone else seems to take the normal path. Ah, I see. You can take it normally without even needing this. I'm going to Mega Mushroom, cut the grass, and I'm going to Mushroom. I'm going to Mushroom again. And why not Mushroom for a third time to stay in the top 12 about. Oh, 17th. Shocking. Oh, 11th! Oh, I thought it went down, but I went up. I would take an 11th. That's 5 more points, 6 more points actually, to my total, taking me to 30 with 5 races remaining. We go up a bit. We'll go up to 20th. No, we'll stay in 20th, sadly. We are off the field quite a bit, but it's very easily catch-upable if I keep getting results like that. Finally, back-to-back 3-lap track. Like that bit of a rhyme. But yes, we'll start this race on Dandelion Depths and also finish it here as well. We started in 11th place. I do not mind that whatsoever. If we finish in 11th or higher, I am also very happy. We aim for a top 12 finish. Did not get an item there, which does suck a bit, but hey, I am not going to complain given I am getting pretty good results so far. I will not be able to take that shortcut, so that was a waste of time and energy. Do I try to slipstream? Yeah, I will try to slipstream. Yep, get behind you guys. Into 10th place. Honestly, maybe if I drop back a bit, might be better for me, because these items aren't going to be kind to me if I'm in 10th place. Never mind, they gave me a singular mushroom, which I will take. I would have preferred a triple, but I have no problems with a single mushroom. That's enough to take this shortcut, and enough to use on these people in front of me. Bye bye, you guys. And there's a bit of fire that I can use as well to surpass yous. Crazy good English there by me. But hey, I'm going to do a bit of a drift. Just fall back a little. There we go, so I can get some triple mushies, which I'll use 2 of just immediately. Because, like, yeah. Hopefully we can use one on the shortcut at the end of this lap, and then save the last one for the end of next lap, which I know will not happen because the shock is going to come anytime soon and just ruin my day. Collect that coin as we head around the first corner onto our final lap, starting in 9th. Let's hope we finish in 9th or higher. Online we are, so no one can rewind. I just thought someone did rewind in front of me. I used that in probably the least. Oh, there's that shock. Okay, so I used it before it came, so thank goodness for that. We are in 16th overall. We hit a red shell. We need to get some items now, otherwise we're out of this race entirely. Okay, get it. I need a, yep. Even that's not good, because everyone has mushrooms on themselves right now. And when someone does that to you, you don't feel as inclined to just be like, hey, take my position. 21st overall sucks. So our 20th may go down to 21st. I am not liking when I come in the 20s. 33 points overall. 21st. Yep. As I thought, we moved down to 21st. And it's going to be hard to get into the top 10 from here, but it's not impossible. Alrighty, next race up is Sky High Sunday. We start in 21st. 9th of 12 races. So this one and 3 more after. Let's hope we can get a good outcome here. I believe that a top 10 finish overall is still possible. Well, it is mathematically possible. And it's also emotionally possible here in my heart, which sounds so silly to say, but I believe I can still get there. We'll do a bunch of tricks here. Move up into third place. Maybe second. Oh, nope, third. Lovely bit of internet outage. That I don't love. That will drop me down the order. I should have had a more defensive item. I had neither. Not a defensive item. Nor did I have anything that would have helped me in that situation. Just had mushrooms. Mushrooms, mushrooms, mushrooms galore. Which I will continue to use here. As I go over this hill. And we'll use the last mushroom into that box. And get another set of triples to go through the center here. Don't get squashed by that giant, thank goodness. As we'll take the shortcut once more. Barely on the edge of that. But on the edge is better than off the edge. In my mind at least. Gonna use a mushroom here. Probably should have saved it, but hey. We'll use it over this. I will not use it over that, because I will get knocked off the track. Because, like, why not, you know? Why not get knocked off the track? Take that double box. And I'm going to go bang, bang, skibbity butt. Oh, I don't know if I can say that. But we're going to use that. And we're going to drive along the rule. Knew that was going to happen. And now we're in 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th. And we're going to keep dropping. 19th. 20th place. That sucks. That sucks something fierce. And we're just going to keep going down. So this road to 1000 seems like we're heading a road to whatever the last place in the world is for this, for the rankings. So 36 gets me to 22nd overall. This is not good. 3 races to go. I need to win them all to even have a chance of a top 10. Again, I am big sad for Dino Jungle. Hopefully we can do what we did last time we were here and get third, but I seriously don't have my hopes up because I know I suck on this track, and it was probably a lucky instance. I know a lot of people bag on this track. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to drive like my life depends on it, because it might just, you know? I'm going to take that, and we'll be in third, coming up to the dinosaur. Do a little tricky off you. As we go up into go down into 4th place, sorry. As we clear that gap, and we're now in 1st. Look at that. I didn't actually expect that. Go drifty around your corner, do a few little trickies, and that's the first lap, and we're in 1st place. We'll pass that dino. He'll say, "How are you?" We'll say, "Pretty good, thank you." We'll do that shortcut. We'll do a bit of tricking here. Go onto the dino. The dino. And we'll get absolutely obliterated while trying to take the shortcut, as per usual, because, like, I don't have a mushroom there. I should have drifted into it and then used the feather instead of just using it dry. Because using it dry has ended up in us falling down the order. Okay, I will use that, and I will use it not sparingly whatsoever, as I'll crash into a bunch of fireballs. That sucks something fierce, but I won't be pushed down the order any further. I dispute any order dropping as we move up to 16th. Honestly, I'll take a top 20 at this point. Like, with how the races have been going, top 20 sounds very appealing. And watch this, we'll get knocked down into 19th. Make it 18th, but still not delicious whatsoever. 40 points total. Still nowhere near my best of 70 points in a tournament. 22nd still. At least there's 2 people below me this time, and not 1 and a CPU like there was in the last tournament. Now, time for my good old joke. Next stop, Whistle Stop Summit. Alright, I apologise if those P's hurt your ears as I just went cha-ching bang with my sounding. Alright, we'll start in 18th. We can take the shortcut, but let's try and get a good place here for Whistle Stop Summit. I miss the item as per usual, which is okay. And somehow I am in second. I don't understand. I'll take an item which happens to be a mushroom. We're going to try the shortcut. We miss it. And we get chucked in the worst place ever. And we're now down in 15th. No items. I should probably jump off this track before I get hit by a shell, because I heard him coming. Getting a gold in 15th is crazy. As we move up the field into 11th, 10th. There we go. We'll pass by you, pass by Thankyou, and we'll go into 6th. Not so shabby. Not too shabby. Not too bad is what I meant to say. Not too shabby is a bad thing, but not too shabby, not too bad is a good thing. I swear English is my first language, guys. I'm not still constantly learning English. Grab that double item box. And we'll get some mushies from it, which will be enough to take that. And hopefully this one, and stay ahead of the bell curve. And obviously, like, because I wanted to, and because I totally did not just, like, absolutely stuff that up, I can fall off the track. I don't even need an item, because, like, who wants items anyways these days? And this is about to be another shocking race, as we're in 22nd, coming down the final stretch, 21st, make that. And even this can't stop me from getting hit by stuff that is just crap. Okay, we're going to zoom, 22nd is what we'll hold on to, which still, in reality, sucks, but that's 2 points, maybe 3 to my total. 2 points makes it 42, we can get to 57 total, which doesn't do much. Go down to 23rd overall, and now it becomes a bit of a problem. And we'll finish on my favourite track, Mario Bros. Circuit. We might be able to scrape together 5 points on this track. Get me to 47 overall. But let's start off in yucky 22nd. Hopefully get us out of 23rd. It won't get us out of the 20s, regardless if I win or not on this race. Gonna grab some items first off. I don't know how those guys got onto the rail, but I am not going to complain, because, like, good job to them. Gonna jump onto this rail. Gonna knock you off. Sorry, sir. And we are in 4th overall as Rams holds those bananas, and I have to go around the outside, which kind of sucks, but I don't want to crash into those bananas. And then that would be an even worse problem that I don't want to face. I did have to face it. And that sucks. Just like, absolutely sucks. I am going to get an item here. It's going to be a golden. Gets me up the field a bit as we ride the rail. But it doesn't help me whatsoever in the long run of this race if I'm in 12th heading into the last lap with a golden mushroom. Okay, maybe I can do something here. I'm going to start boosting now and barely get that item box. As we go into 12th place, we will have the mushrooms to do the shortcut here, which is a plus. As we go up into 9th, I want to try and win this race, which sounds crazy coming out of my mouth, given I've only won one race before in these competitive lounges. We are currently ahead, though, which is a pro. Needing to go wide here because these boomerangs are taking the mickey out of me. And I do not like it one bit whatsoever. That's going to be another 22nd, maybe a 21st. If I can beat Rams. 23rd, it's going to be 24th. Holy moly. Got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And that is 24th in my favourite race. Bagging me 1 point to 43 overall. And down to 23rd overall. 24th. It just got even worse. But that was episode 5 of my road to top 1000. Did not end the way I wanted it today. And honestly, I might have to touch up on my skills before the next episode. But thank you so much for watching. Apologies for my hiccups. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.